Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My call to order our April 17th, 2025 meeting of the Ascension Parish Council. And I'm going to ask Mr. Oliver, if you please lead us in the invocation and pledge of allegiance.
Bow our heads, interceding, ladies and gentlemen. Give a moment to give prayers to Mr. Lance Brock and his family for the loss of his mother tonight. And from there. Bless this great nation. Bless this great country. Bless this great state. Bless this great parish. And most of all, bless all the council members up here today. And bless the service members that serve us today and give us our freedom we have today. Protect our freedom we have today. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Mr. Joseph. Item number 2, roll call. Ms. Secretary, Mr. Robert, Mr. Turner, and Mr. Arsenault are all absent. All 8 other members are present. For the chair's edition, I have 2 things. The first one is I'm going to ask my colleagues to add an executive session item, which would be 11B, to authorize the parish president to sign all documents related to a property damage claim at Lamar Dixon Expo in the amount of $70,720. And I will need a motion, a second, and a unanimous vote for us to add to the agenda. I have a motion by Mr. Hillens-Beck, a second by Mr. Cullen. Is there any objection to adding that to 11B? Hearing none, so moved. Thank you. And for the second chair's edition, in honor of Administrative Executive Appreciation Week next week, the council is going to ask Ms. Cinnamon McKee, Ms. Jody, and Mr. Jaron to please come up here. We got a little something for y'all, show a little appreciation. And there's nothing they dread more than being on TV, so I'm loving this. Where's Jaron? Okay. All right. So we got that. We got. Oh, don't act like it's your first meeting. Get up here. Oh, you get that. I picked out the bags myself. Paw Patrol.
Yeah, that McDonald's Happy Meal in there.
No, okay. All right, so we do have something special for Cinnamon, who just made 20 years, and that's it. And kind of the heartbeat of the council, so we really want to show our appreciation, and we couldn't do it without Jody and Jaron, so this is from the full body of the council, how much we appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Y'all decided to show up.
You want to talk? Maybe take it back.
You want to come in front?
One of my hairs?
Here, move over, and I'll move down in.
Come on down there.
Is that better? No? Right in the middle of them. Okay, now. How's that?
Find a window. Yes, find a window. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There you go. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Make sure you wear the velvet hat with the feather.
All right. Alrighty, thank y'all. Moving on to agenda item number 4 is the public comment sign-in period. So anyone would like to speak on any of our agenda items, please come see Miss McKee behind the trophy. She's got some cards, red and green. She got red and green, and you will have 3 minutes to speak at the podium for that agenda item when it comes up. And now I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Parish President, who has several presentations. And our first one tonight is going to be the presentation of the Ascension Parish retiree plaques.
Hi, good evening. I have the distinct honor and privilege of recognizing 7 retirees with a combined total of 131 years of service with Ascension Parish government. These retirees have worked during some of the most horrific weather conditions, floods, pandemics, and various other events. Without their service, our community would not be where it is today. Public service is a calling. It is a career path that goes without and very little recognition and awards. And these gentlemen so deserve this platform on this night to showcase this milestone in their lives. I know that we are all so thankful to you, and I want to take time to also thank your families and for all the sacrifices made throughout the duration of your service. Unfortunately, the following retirees were unable to attend tonight, but I would be remiss to not recognize them. Mr. Bruce Bruley, 19 years of service with East Ascension Drainage. Mr. Brad Duplessis, 16 years of service with the Planning and Zoning Department. Mr. Grady Miles, being recognized for 12 years of service working within East Ascension Drainage. So tonight, our first employee being recognized is Mr. Michael Fisher. Mr. Michael Fisher is recognized for 21 years of service working within East Ascension Drainage. Please come on up, Mr. Michael.
Thank you, Mr. Mike.
Our next retiree being recognized is Mr. Keith Savoy. Mr. Savoy is recognized for 15 years of service working within East Ascension Drainage. Please come on up. Our last retiree tonight being recognized is Mr. Craig Tomplay. Mr. Tomplay is recognized for working 30 years with Ascension Parish government within our custodial team and recreation team. Congratulations on your retirement, Mr. Craig. Come on up.
Thank y'all so much for your years of service, and congrats on all the free time. I can see y'all while I was just smiling, thinking of all the things you got to do at the house.
Chair, I don't feel right without us taking a picture with him, right?
No?
You don't think we can all?
Can we get all 3 of y'all up here and take a picture with us? Please?
Someone just didn't feel right about that.
Can we get cardboard, like, stand-ins?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm the short one. Come on, shorty.
Stand right there. We'll get behind y'all.
I can tell you what
Oh, it's not even.
No, look, I'm wearing.
Y'all move down a little bit. There you go.
I'm gonna get one of those
There you go. That'll work.
stick, and I'm gonna let y'all hold it up.
There you go.
Excuse me. Can't believe you did that.
Thank y'all. Thank you, guys. Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. All good, dude.
No, I mean.
Okay, item 5B. Mr. President, this is a proclamation to proclaim Fair Housing Month in Ascension Parish.
Thank you, Chairman Melanson. The 52nd anniversary of the National Fair Housing Law of the Civil Rights Act of 1968 is an occasion for all Americans to rededicate themselves to freedom from housing discrimination. The National Fair Housing Law guarantees all citizens the right to freely choose a home and prohibits discrimination in the sale, rental, and financing of homes. The state of Louisiana has passed a fair housing law that requires positive commitment, involvement, and support of each of our citizens. Therefore, it is resolved that the Parish of Ascension proclaims April 2025 as the Fair Housing Month. So I don't believe do we have any speakers?
No, Amanda's
No?
gonna accept it.
Okay.
Okay,
We do have to do a picture though.
We do have to do a picture. Let's go take another picture.
another picture.
It's part of the program we participate in.
Council, bunch up again.
Oh, we got another, okay. I'm glad I ironed my shirt.
He went to get coffee.
I had to take some medicine. Dude, don't do that on camera.
They have medicine for that now?
Perfect.
Yeah, clearly it doesn't work.
Don't get too comfortable.
Y'all don't get comfortable, we got two more. Let's see. All righty, and now for 5C, another proclamation to proclaim Community Development Week in Ascension Parish. Mr. President.
All right. Ascension Parish participates in the Community Development Block Grant, CDBG program, which funds the community's public infrastructure, economic development, and housing programs. The CDBG has helped Ascension Parish develop strong relationships with its residents, principally those to low to moderate incomes. These relationships rely on the dedication and goodwill of our combined efforts. Ascension Parish especially thanks and recognizes the participants who worked hard in devotion to help ensure the quality of the CDBG program. Therefore, be it resolved that the Parish of Ascension proclaims April 21st through the 26th, 2025 as Community Development Week. Same routine.
Need to build him a little trap door.
Just the entertainment for tonight.
You can stand up. All right, and our last presentation, item 5D, a proclamation to proclaim Child Abuse Prevention Month in Ascension Parish. Mr. President.
Child abuse and neglect are complex and ongoing problems in our society. Every adult who comes in contact with a child is responsible for protecting that child's inalienable right to safe and nurturing childhood. Ascension Parish has dedicated individuals and organizations who work daily to help families gain the assistance and the need to counter the problem of child maltreatment. Effective programs succeed through partnerships among families, social service agencies, schools, law enforcement, and business community. Therefore, it is resolved that the Parish of Ascension proclaims April 2025 as Child Abuse Prevention Month. This one, we actually have a speaker.
Okay.
So if you can come up, introduce yourself to the council, say a few words.
My name's Cody Whitmer, and I'm with Child Advocacy Services. We're mostly known here for our CASA program, which is Court-Appointed Special Advocates. We train volunteers from the community to advocate for kids who are in the foster care system. Last month, we had 65 children served by 32 volunteers, and we currently have 40 children still waiting for CASA volunteers. So I just want to thank y'all for y'all support, your commitment, and for allowing this to happen today. Thank you. I also brought pinwheels, which is a nationally recognized sign of child abuse prevention awareness. If you haven't seen them in the community yet, you're going to start seeing pinwheel gardens pop up pretty soon. So I have one for each of you.
Okay. Everybody put your pinwheels down. Don't make me say it again. All right, and Mr. President, you are back up. Item number 6 for your parish president's report.
Thank you, Chairman Malonzo. Parish President's Report. Good evening, Council. We're roughly 2 weeks away from the Ascension Parish Day at the Capitol on Wednesday, May 7th, from 4:30 to 8 p.m. Please join us while we showcase Ascension Parish with our legislators at the Capitol Park Museum. We had a very successful Easter egg hunt at market at the Duplessis Park. It was just a huge success, and I wish you all a happy and safe Easter weekend. That concludes my report. Thank you, Chair.
Gotcha. All right, thank you, Mr. President. And now on to item number 7, our consent agenda. At this time, would anyone like to remove anything from the consent agenda for further discussion? No? All right, Chair, entertain motion. Motion to approve the consent agenda by Mr. Cullen and a second by Ms. PT. Any objections? Hearing none, so moved. All right, and item number 8, general business, a resolution for canvassing the results and declaring the result of the special election held in Parish of Ascension, State of Louisiana on March 29, 2025, to amend the Home Rule Charter of Parish of Ascension as proposed. May I have a motion by Ms. PT? A second by Mr. Cullen. Any questions for Mr. Malcolm? Any objection? Hearing none, so moved.
I need to read the result.
Oh, that's right, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well, no, you read the next one, right?
Excuse me, a pro se verbal of the canvass of the votes cast at the election held in the Parish of Ascension, State of Louisiana on Saturday, March 29, 2025. At the polling places, being the only polling places designated that wish to hold the election, it was shown a total of 4,084 votes cast in favor of the proposition and a total of 10,871 votes cast against the proposition, and the proposition failed. I ask for a motion for acceptance of the results of the election.
Okay, and this is item 8B. We have a motion by Mr. Vornado, a second by Mr. Robert. Any objection? Hearing none, so moved.
Thank you all. Have a good
Thank
evening.
you, Mr. Malcolm. All right, item 8C, approval of replacement of intergovernmental agreement between the Parish, East Ascension Consolidated Gravity Drainage District Number 1 and West Ascension Consolidated Gravity Drainage District Number 1 for lending and boring equipment, supplies, and specialized personnel, and first refusal to purchase surplus equipment. I have a motion by Mr. Hillensbeck and a second by Mr. Joseph. Any questions for Mr. Ryan? Any objection? Hearing none? So move. 8D is the ratification of local emergency declaration of emergency, and this is concerning the red dirt at LA Aluminum, Burnside Aluminum Plant, to extend this declaration as necessary pursuant to LARS 29-727. I have a motion by Mr. Joseph, a second by Mr. Hillinsbeck. Any objection, any questions? So moved. All right, introduction of ordinances, and just a reminder, we just need a motion, no second, for the introduction. 9A, introduction of an ordinance to purchase sugarcane crop stubble located on 47.663 acres of land owned by Price Co. West LLC for the price of $148,890.63. Motion introduced by Mr. P.T. 9B, introduction of ordinance to accept the donation of a parcel of immovable property being 59.052 acres more or less described as tracts AP3, AP4, and AP5 being a portion of the Arlington Plantation property at no cost to the donor. Motion by Mr. Joseph. 9C, introduction of ordinance declaring surplus and authorization for the sale and/or transfer of miscellaneous movable equipment. Motion by Mr. Hillinsbeck. 9D, accepting donation of two 2018 Dodge Ram trucks, VIN number 3C63R2CLOJG291981, odometer reading 66,199, value $30,000, and the second VIN number is 3C63R2CL1JG304804, odometer reading 77,798, value $30,000 to the Ascension Parish government to be used by AP Fire District Number 1. Motion by Mr. Cullen. 9E, to acquire a parcel of immovable property being 5 4/100 acres located in section 22-9-3 east of the Mississippi River, Ascension Parish, for the price of $450,000 for the appraisal or the appraisal value, whichever is lesser, plus the cost of closing. I have a motion by Mr. Robert. 9F, introduction of ordinance to acquire a parcel of immovable property being 2 1/100 acres located section 22-9-3 east of the Mississippi River for the price of $150,000 or appraised value, whichever is less. Motion by Mr. Hillinsbeck. 9G, budget amendment number 2 to approval to amend the 2025 budget. Motion by Ms. P.T. 9.8, introduction of ordinance to levy millages on the 2025 tax roll on all properties subject to taxation by Ascension Parish government. Motion by Mr. Joseph. 9I, to amend the Ascension Parish Code of Ordinances, Chapter 18, Political Subdivisions, Autonomous Boards, Commissions, and Authorities, Article 3, Drainage District, Section 18-31, to add Section 18-31.1, Drainage Canals. Motion by Mr. Joseph. And 9J, to amend the Ascension Parish Code of Ordinances, Chapter 15, Parks and Recreation, Article 1, Section 15-2, Parks Rules and Regulations, to amend rental pricing for recreational facilities, to delete La La Rogera Field, and to add pricing for other field use. Motion by Mr. Joseph. And 9K, introduction of ordinance to revoke an existing drainage servitude 10 feet from top bank across the northwestern portions of Lot A2B of the Samuel T. Fry property. Motion by Mr. Hillinsbeck. Okay, and now we're on to our public hearing ordinances. 10A, budget amendment number 1, approval to amend the 2025 budget. Mr. Dupatti.
An ordinance to amend the ordinance approving and adopting and appropriating 2025 operating capital budgets for the parish of Ascension, adopted by the Ascension Parish Council on the 21st day of November 2024. Section 1, the Ascension Parish Council hereby ordains that the ordinance approving, adopting, and appropriating the 2025 operating capital budgets for the parish of Ascension is hereby amended, approved, and appropriated as follows. Operating budget, Council on Aging Fund, funding for New Prairieville Senior Wellness Center, expenditures and other financing uses, transfer out. Council on Aging Construction Fund, $1,500,000. Capital budget, Council on Aging Construction Fund, New Prairieville Senior Wellness Center. Revenues and other financing sources, transfer in Council on Aging Fund, $1,500,000. Grant revenues, $2 million. Council on Aging Construction Fund, expenditures and other financing uses, contract payments, capital, $3,500,000. This ordinance has been submitted to a vote. The vote thereon was as follows.
Motion to open public hearing by Ms. PT with a second by Mr. Vornado. Motion to close by Ms. PT and a second by Mr. Vornado. Motion to move the ordinance by Mr. Vornado and a second by Ms. PT. Any questions, any objections? Hearing none, so moved. 10C, to amend the Ascension Parish zoning map from Crossroads Commercial to Light Industrial Zoning Review ID PZ-3613.25 for Roco Investments LLC, located south side of West Edenborn, approximately 1,900 feet east of South St. Landry Avenue. Mr. Dupaty.
This amends the official zoning designation for the former M.J. LeBlanc property containing 36.243 acres, attached legal description from Crossroad Commercial to Light Industrial. This rezone is identified as zoning review ID PZ 3613.25, where Ascension Parish is a local government subdivision as defined by Article 6, Section 44 of the Louisiana Constitution of 1974, and whereas the Parish of Ascension is the governing and responsible body over the zoning and regulations within this jurisdiction, and whereas Article 6 of the Home Rule Charter of Ascension Parish adopted May 4, 1993, identifies the process and manner in which to adopt ordinances regulating the lands of this parish, and whereas the official zoning map for Ascension Parish was last adopted on March 8, 2016, and whereas the Parish Council reserves authority to make changes to the official zoning map by ordinance, and whereas this request has been processed in compliance with the procedures set forth, be it ordained by the Ascension Parish governing authority that the official zoning map of Ascension Parish, Louisiana, is amended to reflect the property identified in Exhibit A as light industrial as the official zoning designation. Severability in the event that any portion of this ordinance is ever held invalid or unconstitutional for any reason by any court of competent jurisdiction over it, such portion shall be deemed a separate, distinct, and independent provision and shall not affect the validity of the remaining portion of the ordinance. Effective date, this ordinance shall be in full effect as permitted by law. Exhibits: A, legal description; B, plat map; C, aerial zoning map. Adoption of this ordinance has been submitted to a vote. The vote thereon is as follows.
Motion to open public hearing by Ms. PT, second by Mr. Vornado. Motion to close by Ms. PT, a second by Mr. Arsenault. Motion to move the ordinance by Ms. PT, a second by Mr. Arsenault. Any objection? Hearing none, so moved. 10G, to amend the Ascension Parish zoning map from Crossroad Commercial to mixed use. Zoning ID number PZ-3585.25, lot C1D for Kelco Properties LLC, located on the south side of LA Highway 30, 948 feet west of Delat Road. Mr. Dupaty.
Purpose: this ordinance amends the official zoning designation for lots C1D1 and C1D2A, attached legal description from Crossroad Commercial to mixed use. This rezone is identified as zoning review ID PZ 3585.25. Whereas Ascension Parish is a local government subdivision as defined by Article 6, Section 44 of the Louisiana Constitution 1974, and whereas the Parish of Ascension is the governing and responsible body over the zoning and regulations within its jurisdiction, and whereas Article 6 of the Home Rule Charter of Ascension Parish adopted May 4, 1993 identifies the process and manner in which to adopt ordinances regulating the lands of this parish, and whereas the official zoning map for Ascension Parish was last adopted on March 8, 2016, and whereas the Parish Council reserves authority to make changes to the official zoning map by ordinance, and whereas the request has been processed in compliance with the procedures set forth, be it ordained by the Ascension Parish governing authority that the official zoning map of Ascension Parish, Louisiana is amended to reflect the property identified in Exhibit A as mixed use as the official zone designation. Severability in the event that any portion of this ordinance is ever held invalid or unconstitutional for any reason by any court of competent jurisdiction over it, such portion shall be deemed a separate, distinct, and independent provision and shall not affect the validity of the remaining portion of the ordinance. Effective date, this ordinance shall be in full effect as permitted by law. Exhibits: A, legal description; B, plat map; C, aerial zoning map. Adoption: this ordinance has been submitted to vote thereon as follows.
Motion to open public hearing by Mr. Robert, a second by Mr. Arsenault. Motion to close by Mr. Hillingsbeck, a second by Ms. Alonzo. Motion to move the ordinance by Mr. Vornado, and a second by Mr. Arsenault. Any objection? Hearing none, so moved. 10J, reading of an ordinance to revoke existing 30-foot drainage servitude located across the southern portion of lots 45, 46, and 47 on the northern portion of lot 69A1 of the Ascension Commerce Center, 6 filing property. Mr. Dupaty.
Purpose: to revoke an existing 30-foot drainage servitude located across the southern portion of lots 45, 46, 47, and the northern portion of lot 69A1 of the Ascension Parish of the Ascension Commerce Center, 6 filing property. Property as depicted on the Quality Engineering and Survey and LLC plat map dated September 23, 2022, recorded at instrument number 1062102. Whereas the petitioner has petitioned the Ascension Parish Council to revoke an existing 30-foot drainage servitude located across the southern portion of lots 45, 46, 47, and the northern portion of lot 69A1 of the Ascension Parish Commerce Center 6 filing property as depicted on the Quality Engineering and Surveying LLC plat map dated September 23rd, 2022, recorded at instrument number 1062102. And whereas the Planning Department, Engineering Department, and all relevant utilities companies have reviewed and researched said request and have no objection to the revocation. As such, the parish of Ascension hereby ordains that it grants approval of the revocation of an existing 30-foot drainage servitude located across the southern portion of lots 45, 46, 47, and another portion of lot 69A1 of the Ascension Commerce Center 6 filing property. Property as depicted on the Quality Engineering and Surveying LLC plat map dated September 23rd, 2022, recorded at instrument number 1062102, attached here to and made a part hereof as Exhibit A. Repeal all ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith are hereby henceforth repealed. Severability, if any provision of this ordinance is held to be invalid, such invalidity shall not affect other provisions herein, which can be given effect without the invalid provision. And to this end, the provisions of this ordinance are hereby declared to be severable. Effective date, this ordinance shall become effective 15 days after adoption.
Motion open public hearing by Mr. Hillensbeck, a second by Mr. Vornado. Motion closed by Mr. Hillensbeck, a second by Ms. Alonso. Motion to move the ordinance by Mr. Vornado and a second by Ms. Starr. Any objection? Hearing none, so moved. All right, 10M, to amend the Ascension Parish Code of Ordinances, Chapter 10, Franchises, Section 10-26, Ascension Parish Consolidated Utilities District Number 1, to renew franchise agreement for 20 years. Mr. Dupatti.
Purpose, to amend and renew the Ascension Parish Code of Ordinances, Chapter 10, Franchises, Section 10-26, Ascension Consolidated Utilities District Number 1, where Ascension Parish is a local governmental subdivision is defined by Article 6, Section 44 of the Louisiana Constitution, 1974, and whereas Article 6 of the Home Rule Charter of Ascension Parish adopted May 4, 1993, identifies the process and manner in which to adopt ordinances regulating the laws of this parish, and whereas Article 6, Section 4 of the Home Rule Charter of Ascension Parish requires an ordinance for granting, renewing, modifying, or extending a franchise. Now, therefore, it be it ordained by the Ascension Parish Governing Authority that the Code of Ordinances of Ascension Parish, Chapter 10, Franchises, Section 10-26, Ascension Consolidated Utilities District Number 1 is hereby amended to renew the franchise for a 20-year period from May 20th, 2025, as more fully described in Exhibit A attached here to and made a part hereof. Severability, in the event that any portion of this ordinance is ever held invalid or unconstitutional for any reason by any court of competent jurisdiction over it, such portion shall be a separate, distinct, and independent provision and shall not affect the validity of the remaining portion of the ordinance. Effectively, this ordinance shall be in full effect permitted by law. This ordinance having been submitted to a vote, the vote then rolls follows.
Motion open public hearing by Mr. Hillenbeck, a second by Mr. P.T. Motion closed by Mr. Joseph. By Ms. Alonso, a second. Motion to move the ordinance by Mr. Joseph with a second by Mr. P.T. Any objection? Hearing none, so moved. All right, 10P, reading an ordinance to amend the Ascension Parish Code of Ordinance, Chapter 18, Political Subdivision, Autonomous Boards, Commission, and Authorities. Article 3, Drainage District, Section 18-31, West Ascension Gravity Drainage District Number 1, to add Section 18-31.1, Drainage Canals. Mr. Dupatti.
Chairman, I'm not sure how this one, I put it under ordinances, but it was actually introduced, so we shouldn't have this on here.
All right, so P, Q, and R, we should bypass?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we will forego 10P, Q, and R because they should not be on the agenda right there. Okay, at this time, I will ask for a motion and second, and then we'll have to do roll call for executive session. I have a motion by Mr. Hillensbeck, a second by Mr. Varnado. If everyone could please vote on your keyboard, yes or no, to enter executive session. We need 2/3.
Yeah, his light's out. On the machine.
There we go. He abstained. Okay, we are in executive session.
Sure.
All right, I'll take a motion to reconvene. Motion to reconvene by Ms. PT, a second by Mr. Vornado. And we have a motion from Mr. Robert.
Approve the release of the parish self-insured retention.
Okay, we have a motion from
Towards
Mr.
the settlement.
Robert and a second by Mr. Vornado. Any objection? Hearing none, so moved. And now I'll be looking for a motion to reconvene in executive session. And I have that from Mr. Vornado and a second from Ms. PT. If everyone could please vote.
I'll say yes.
There we go. His voting thing's not working. The screen's not working.
I said it last time.
Yeah.
It looks like it's coming back on. But you know what I realized? It looks like somebody's like cleaning them or something, and they shouldn't, not y'all, I think maybe.
No, my shop is they're actually clean.
That motion to reconvene.
I have a motion to reconvene by Mr. Vornado, second by Ms. PT. Chair will entertain a motion.
Motion to enter into.
Parish president to
To
sign
offer,
all
yeah.
documents related to property damage claim at Lamar Dixon Expo Center to be paid to the parish in full in the amount of $70,720.
There we go. We got a motion from Ms. Alonso and a second from Mr. Vornado. Any objection? Hearing none?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn from Mr. Cullen. Oh, yeah, now you speak
Don't get
up, huh?
froggy.
Where were you at during the 14 introductions?
He was in the bathroom of the coffee.
We are adjourned.